Here we go with another sports mystery, but this one comes from a video game, more specifically the Safe House mission from Call of Duty Cold War. And we get a pretty good look at the match here. The footage is a bit grainy and nothing is super obvious to me, but these kits do look familiar. I just couldn't put my finger on it, so where do I start? Well, just by the look of the play, it seems like it would be probably from the 1970s or 80s, and I'm gonna guess that it's European, which actually got me to our team in red pretty quickly, because the team in question is Nottingham Forest, who was kind of a big deal back then, winning 2 European Cups and 1 First Division title. So now we have to figure out what team they were playing and when the match happened. Well, by going through Nottingham's kit history, this match has to be from between 1977 and 1984. And at this point, I thought that the match was probably going to be from one of their European Cup runs, but that ended up being wrong. I did get my hopes up for a second because I thought that the other team was Grasshopper Club Zurich from Switzerland, but as you can see right here, their numbers did not match up. And then none of the other teams from those tournaments really came close to looking like the one in the video, which means we can narrow our search to just England. So then it was really just trying to match a team to the one from the video game, which is one that wears a kit with white shirts and navy blue shorts. So my first thought was Tottenham, but nope, the numbers were just kind of off. Maybe it was West Brom. Definitely not. But then I landed on the Bolton Wanderers. They have the same shirts, the same shorts, and the same numbers. Bingo. And during those years, they only played Nottingham 6 times, 4 times in the First Division and twice in the FA Cup. And then by looking at this side by side, I was able to determine that the match was definitely played in Bolton at Burnden Park. So that narrows things down to 3 games, and from that I was able to pinpoint our match to this 3rd round FA Cup matchup between the two from January 6th, 1981 that had a final score of Nottingham Forest 1, Bolton Wanderers 0. Now I couldn't find any footage of the match online, but I did find a description of the lone goal in a newspaper article, and it said this: coming in the 22nd minute of extra time, Trevor Francis controlled a pass from Peter Ward, drew goalkeeper Dennis Peacock, and calmly slotted the ball home, which sounds a lot like what we're seeing in this play right here. But just to make sure, I contacted Peter Ward, who assisted on that goal, and asked him if he thought it was him in the clip from Call of Duty, and this is what he said.
It looks like me and it runs like me, but I can't remember the game at all. I'm racking my brain. I can remember a lot of games, to be honest. I can't remember that one. But that definitely looks like me.
So that made me even more confident that I have the right match, but that's as close as I could get. But if Nottingham Forest, the Bolton Wanderers, or the FA are watching, release the tapes.